Hello, it's me, Rosalie, RG Jubilee, celebrating another year with Mr. Big Stuff. How did you like the new cartoon that I did? Well, Biggie, it's his 51st year now as a cartoon. And I tell you one thing, it's going great. I'll tell you, the Big Stuff 50th year Jubilee has been a wonderful year for the cartoon. In spite of the crazy coronavirus, in spite of all the nonsense going on in the world, oh boy. And then all the things that I had to put up with um, solicitors and money scams and floods, air conditioners broken down. But in spite of all that nonsense, I had joy in my heart because the Lord's given me great joy, and I celebrate no matter what because the Lord, He's the one that makes me strong because in His power, I'm strong. He helps pull me through, just like He helped pull the Apollo 13 astronauts through space. I mean, look at it this way. The astronauts did all they can do. Mission Control did all they can do. The equipment went as far as it can go. And the last crucial seconds of the mission, that was the most important thing. The whole world united as one and prayed for the astronauts to get home. The Lord heard the prayer, and then He did and then He saw that it was good, and He made sure the boys got home safe. So we're also celebrating the 51st year of the mission that's been a success. All right, it hasn't been a moon mission, but I tell you one thing, it has been a great odyssey. And if it wasn't for the odyssey of Apollo 13, all the future space flights that we are experiencing with the astronauts going up into space that happened just last week, and the astronauts are going to come back home tomorrow, another splashy damn day. We've learned from the experience of Apollo 13. And so, I know astronauts, they risk their lives to go in space. And I tell you, you have to be very brave to be an astronaut because you don't know if you're coming back. And I praise the Lord that the Lord made sure that Jim, Hayes, and Biggie got home safe. Because it's the power of prayer. The sanctity of life is very important. And I tell you, life is great to celebrate. And I am very happy that I can celebrate. The Lord's given me more years to celebrate. I got a lot of things to celebrate as I go back in my cartoon history, which I'm going to be doing this year. I know I had that little flood problem. It kind of put me behind. But I know I still got a lot more work. I didn't finish that mess. Praise the Lord. The Lord made sure He protected everything that was important. So I didn't lose anything. Praise the Lord. It could have been worse. I mean, I'm thankful. Things happen in life. You never know. You never know when things happen. That's why you have to do what Jack Swigert said. You always have to be prepared for the unexpected. You never know what's going to happen. That's why it's always good to be right in the Lord and have the Lord guide you because He's the one who helps you through no matter what problem you may face. That was the unity that brought the boys together to get back home. And that was the unity that brings the world together. And that's what we need now to help this world get back together again. It's a shame that people have to fight with each other because they're different colors and different. Why can't everybody be peaceful and loving? God's created all of us equal. There was only one race. It's the human race. I like that God has given us all different color skins. It would be boring if everybody was the same color. Boring, as Big Stuff would say. It's nice that there's a variety, and I'm happy that there is. It's fun to see more of them. As an artist of color and paintings, I love to paint people with different colors. When I do my cartoons, I like to put that in different people from different nationalities and color and races in my cartoons because it gives that unity in some of my cartoons. I got a couple I'll be working on. Like when I do the other part of I don't know if anybody saw Quest for the King Journey into Paradise. It's a 3D cartoon. I've done that in that cartoon. The part two of that movie shows the whole world getting all together, and it's really a great. It's nice to see the whole world get together. I've been working on that. There's a lot of work to do. I just have to get me some more equipment and stuff. The thing is that finances are very hard to get by. That's why I'm behind schedule on a bunch of stuff. But I'm gonna do what I can do with what I got. And I got surprises for you in this show as we celebrate Big Stuff's Day. This is going to be a great one. You'll see. I tell you, a kid of 11 years old, all the imagination that I had way back then, it's wonderful. I'm going through all my cartoons and thinking back of all my history of cartoon characters. I showed you in the last video and how the Lord influenced me in some of the stories I've done. Now, a lot of you don't know what those stories are, of course. At that time, I didn't know how to animate. I used to do try to do a flip book thing and occasional, jointed thing. Like, oh, by the way, remember I told you I did a cartoon on Webby the Spider? I got influenced way back in 1968. This was a spider that was, I guess, actually, it was a Halloween decoration. I don't really celebrate Halloween, but I don't like Halloween. That's the devil day. But the spider is cute. And when I was a kid, I loved this spider. I was at a party, and the thing I liked about Halloween is I was able to do my artwork, dress up in costumes. I know it was a costume party. I didn't think there was a satanic link behind it at that time. Now it was time of 68. I was about, what was I, 5 years old? I don't know. Right? Yeah. But I liked the spider. Now, this is not the original one. This was another one I got later on when the first one got messed up. But I was at a Halloween party, and I liked the spider. It caught my eye because I used to like to catch bugs and insects. I made one called Big Ant. All my cartoons started out as insect characters. Butterfly, Flappy the Butterfly, Big Ant, Pinky the Grasshopper, then I had Singing Cricket. You will see a lot of buggy things. I got, of course, the NCOB. I got Thunder the Wasp, a whole bunch of bugs. I made a lot. I got a thing called the Wee, which is a ladybug. I called her the Wee because he used to go Wee. He used to fly away, go Wee. It's the silly things I used to do when I was a kid. So at the end of the Halloween party, I asked them if I can have that spider. And they gave it to me, and it became my little friend. And I made cartoons on him, and I called him Webby the Spider. And after a couple of years, it fell apart, and I was like, Then I saw him in the store again. I had him. I was like, my father bought it for me, and ever since then, this is my second one I had. So I kept them in good condition. It's old Webby. I tell you, when you take some stuff from your past, it's kind of funny, right? But look at that grin. I mean, how can you not like his happy face? And there's nothing really scary about the spider at all. It's a spider. Like people like Auntie off the spider that making those little spider toys up. And I told Aaron I have a spider cartoon I made a long time ago that I got influenced by a silly Halloween decoration. I don't even know if he knows which one it was, but this is the actual character. Of course, the one I did in cartoon is a little different than this when I drew it. I didn't put the yellow eyes on it like this. I had the face orange on them, but because I had to make it different. I didn't want to, make it exactly like this. Because this was a decoration, but this is from so many years ago. I don't even know if I wonder if the artist is still around that made this. Well, whoever you are, and if you see this video, whoever designed this spider, thank you, I want to say. I think he's kind of cute. And he's just a spider. I look forward his legs up. I don't want to. One thing I used to love, too. I loved the fact that these cardboard characters can be animated. They have the joints in them. And I used to collect every kind of decoration they had these joints in them, and I used to do little stories with them. Now, a lot of people on YouTube do that with stuffed animals. At that time, I didn't have cameras or nothing, but I used to do my little stories. As a kid, I used to play, and and then I used to make my own jointed characters like this. I got a rivet gun, and used to make my own cartoons. I did Super Frog and Singing Quick. I mean, my own, and I had the Webby and the other. It was kind of fun. That's how I used to do. That's how I used to do my stories before I learned how to animate. I played around with that, and then I started getting into puppets. And as you know, last time I showed you puppets. And now as I grew up, as I got better and better, I started making my puppets better and better. And of course, we all know who this is. Yeah. Hi, Crips, you. Did you like my cartoon? Oh, I met Grogu. And everybody knows this famous doll that everybody is changing and making into all kinds of stuff. I decided to, well, why not use him as a puppet? you know. Today we're going to do a little performance of a little puppet show for you, acting out some story gizmos that kind of crack up a little today. Because we're going to celebrate Big Stuff's birthday. Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, Grogu, behave yourself now, okay? And Grogu always, if you saw the cartoon, you would see that Grogu, yeah, well, keep throwing big stuff in the trash can. Well, I'm going to do a little puppet show later. I'll show you what that's all about. Okay, Clipsy, you stay over there. We got a couple of puppets to show you. Yep. We got a little birthday party going on here. We're going to celebrate. Let's see. Oh, animatronic builder. Hi. You're my first chat person. I can't remember my imagination. Now, there was another cartoon character, another person that came out in the 70s before I did the big stuff and the astronauts. Of course, we all know that I gotta go write my history. I'm gonna show you a couple of things. Hold on, let me get to them. Let's see if I can get. I go get you. Go get you. Hold on a second. Got a couple of big stuffs here. This is another big stuff I had from a long time ago. Over him over there. He's not the one I'm looking for. This big stuff here, a little boy gave me. When I was going to school, because I always carried this one around. And he surprised me with this. So I had him too from way back when. Where was this stuff? Because these were just picture ones. People always say, I asked people if they had the magazine, please don't throw it away. Can you send me the cover? And that's what they did. Let's see, I got it. You stated Jubilee. Well, my first cartoon I ever did on a famous person was, let me take this out to show you. Sally Field, this thing. Remember the Flying Nun? Well, we first started out as the Flying Nun. And of course, that time I was in the Lord. I was learning, things about Jesus and all. And I always had dreams about flying before Flying Nun even came out. I started out when I was a little kid. I loved the Lord. I was toy. Well, I see somebody's. I don't know what you mean by what you just said on that dang toy chica. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever you said there, I don't know. Well, dog. Hey, Precious. She's barking in the background. It's hard for me to talk when you got a barking dog in the background. But like I was saying, I love the Lord. I always, I was doing, I was always going to church and everything, and I always was learning about the Lord and everything. But the thing is, when I was brought up in the Catholic religion, and I wanted to know more about Jesus. But all I heard in the Catholic religion was Saint this and Saint that and Saint Mary and Saint this and Saint that. And pray to this priest and pray to that priest. And the guy would get up and talk in a language I couldn't understand. And just get up and sing and sit down. I want to know more about Jesus ever since I was a kid. The religion was boring. That's why I kind of turned away from it afterwards as I got older. Because I thought it was nonsense. But the Lord was always tugging at my heart. Because I had the right. I knew the love of the Lord. But let's go back. That was way back when I was 6. I was about 6, 7, 8 years old. And then, of course, I always had dreams and always had the desire to want to fly. I always had dreams of me flying. I guess space and astronauts kind of brought up. And you know what? Like I said later on, I don't know how many people heard me in other videos, but I was born in 1959, the same year that NASA made this emblem called the meatball. I don't know if anything about the meatball or my birth, being born at the same time, has anything to do with big stuff today. I don't know, but I guess I'm astronauts from the start. And I'm also Italian, so I guess that's a good spacey, spicy meatball. Good spacey, spicy meatball. It's a little fun, you know. Today's a fun day. I'm going to be fun. So I always have visitors flying and all, and I made cartoon characters that flew. That's why I liked bugs and insects. That's why I made Flappy the butterfly. I'm going to show you some pictures as I'm talking, and then we're going to get into celebrating Biggie Boy. I gotta take all my pictures, but I'm going to show you how I started out. I found some original pictures too from way back when I was cleaning up, going through my archives. One of my characters I made way back when was here's Plunk Plump the Bee. This is him in color, and of course this is him as a sketch. I did a color one, and I getting ready to animate him. He was one of my first insect cartoons, along with Webby the Spider. So we have Webby the Spider. I'm showing you that I have a lot of buggy cartoons. And we have Plunk Plump the Bee. It kind of has a resemblance, don't you think? Kind of. Let me show you Webby the Spider as a cartoon. I gotta go and find them in here. I got book of pictures. And I used to make I'll tell you what, it started really with a cornflakes box rooster. I was about maybe 5 years old, and I used to like the rooster on the cornflake box. And I made Cornelius the Rooster as a cartoon, and this is Cornelius the Rooster as a cartoon. This rooster used to wake everybody up in the story. Good morning, cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle. Everybody used to get mad because he used to wake everybody up so early. They all used to throw pillows at him. That was how the story was. It was a little short, though. So I remember of that, but it was funny. Then I started getting into, as a kid, you collect acorns and all kinds of stuff. And I used to be artistic, so I used to make faces on them and all. So I made cartoon characters on acorns. Good Mr. Acorn. And pine cones called Honeycomb. And then even those dorms that you get on bushes called Dorney. Yeah, you need somebody was kind of pinchy and prickly in it. Yeah. I even made a cartoon of a guy called Drippity Drop from a drop of water. Well, without water, you can't grow the plants to make those, right? And that's how I began with the botanical gardens. Here's an old picture of the Flying Nun cartoon. And Picky, Richard and Yeah, Richard and Penny are in this cartoon. They're on top of the sun tree. I dug that out of my archives. That's how I used to draw cartoons. Look at that. That was one of my original old time when I did Flying On. So that's how she was as a cartoon, and I kind of buried it under here. I am burying big stuff under here. I'm burying everybody under here. I can't find everybody. There's a whole bunch of pictures here. And that's how I got, but the dreams of flying. When this came out, I went, oh wow, and I liked the show, but I got into, I liked Sally Field, how she flew and everything. And the Flying On movie show was one of my favorites, and it still is. I think it's one of the best shows they did, comedies that they did. I mean, it may not be a perfect comedy, but it's a good comedy compared to the stuff that's on the. But I got this album, and I tell you one thing, Sally Field really knows how to sing. I wish she would keep singing. She has a nice singing voice. If anybody get this album, go take it and listen. The songs on this album are very inspirational. Because we had the theme song, Who Needs Wings to Fly? But Felicidad. It's a word to be happy. It's like being optimistic when things go wrong and all. It's like a happy word. It's good. It's like Katuna Makana, whatever that say on the Lion King. Well, Sally did it first. She did Felicidad. When that Akuna Matata, that's how you say it. When Akuna Matata came out, the song from Lion King, I thought of Sally Field's song, Felicidad is the happiest word. Felicidad, whatever. She did it before they did it. 1968, that is. And then there's another song on here called When You Get Angry, the 10 Commandments. It's like a takeoff with the 10 Commandments. Don't let your anger go. Count to 10. He goes, if you get angry, just count right up to 10. Count your blessings as you count your fingers. Everybody's talking about the blessings that what the Lord has given you and all. Before you get angry at anybody, and you just look at what all the good is. That's what the world needs to do. The world needs to count to 10 before they react. Ask the Lord for advice before they go off on the flying road. You get it, the flying road. And then there's another song. This one I love. Turn on the sunshine. When things look bad, like during the coronavirus, and we all had to stay home and cooped up in our houses and couldn't do this, that, and the other thing. You have to turn on the sunshine. So I turned on going on live on YouTube with you guys. So I wasn't able to go out anywhere and had to stay protected. And I decided to celebrate my Big Stuff cartoon because it was coming to the 50th year anniversary, and I wasn't going to let no silly virus stop that. You know what? There was a virus during Apollo 13 time, too, that almost stopped the mission of Apollo 13. Was exposed to the German measles, which is a virus. That's why Jack Swaggart, the astronaut, had to take his place. And you know what? I think the Lord allowed that to happen for a certain reason, because if Jack Swaggart wasn't there, I don't think the boys would have gotten home because he knew what to do. He quoted about 2.5. Nobody, you're not going to find this on any news. Like I said, news covered it up because I think NASA doesn't want people to know that a rookie astronaut knew more than they did. He had to qualify for 2.5 hours in space with the mission control telling him if we fire the first burn earlier, and as you're going from the outside room to the other burn, as you're coming out from the backside room before, instead of doing it before you come out, it will make you increase your velocity. He was telling how increase your velocity to get home 5 hours earlier, because that 5 hours earlier was very crucial when you're running out of oxygen and power. Especially power. Power dies out, and oxygen. Those are the two most important things when you're in space. You need that oxygen, you need the power. So Swaggart figured out how, because he was a command module pilot, And he knew about the consumables. He knew about the velocities. He wrote the book on what to do when things go wrong. People don't know this about Jack Swagger. That's why he's the big stuff. Actually, later on, I was wondering what people would call things swag. And I was like, what was swag? To me, it reminded me of swagging. And then on the video, if you play back some of the videos on the Apollo 13, the actual thing, but one of Jack's nicknames was the Big Swag. And I go, okay, swag it, swag. Then I have people, all of a sudden, last year, I just heard that people, there's a lot of swag on this, a lot of swag. I'm going, are they getting that from me because I didn't think with the big stuff? Then I realized, what's swag mean? Then I realized it means merchandising. Like, so Gugu, making toys on my puppets I'm going to show you. That's what swag is. Swag is something that merchandising on a particular item, popular item. People go out and buy, and it's just merchandising, selling T-shirts and all that kind of stuff. So that's funny. Swag, big swag, and that is the biggest. He was the biggest astronaut in space of all the astronauts that were flying. He was the tallest one. So they nicknamed also Big Jack. And because he was called at the last minute to go on the flight, because he was supposed to go on Apollo 14, not 13. He was, because he knew what to do when things go wrong, and he wrote the book and everything. It was more advanced. He was picked to go take place at Manley. And I think the Lord put him there on purpose for that fact, for that reason. See, the Lord, we may have our own plans, but the Lord has other plans. They wanted to go to the moon, but decided to be an odyssey. The Lord always has a different plan, other than our plan. Our plans are not His plans, but His plans He gives a different plan for us, so that we have, and He gives us this power and the strength to get through it, as long as we call upon Him. And I think that's what happened with Apollo 13. That's why Apollo 13 is such a big thing in my life. Also, not only is it because of the cartoon, but the Lord has been teaching me a lot of stuff. Why I was so attracted, and how the Lord was speaking to me in my life. Like for instance, I was in the middle of getting ready to make that cartoon, the newest one I put on. How many of you saw the new one? A new friend. The first scene from that movie was a test. I was starting to, when I did that first scene on Biggie Meets Grogu. I did that, and I saw a lot of people liked it. So, I said I continued. I was going to do that for the Big Stuff celebration. Praise the Lord, I got it done in time. But the flood happened at the end of March. I was getting ready to make the movie, and the flood. So I had to rush to save all my stuff. And then immediately, I didn't know if I was going to get the cartoon done in time. But praise the Lord, I did. The Lord's good. But you plan one thing and something else gets in the way. But the Lord showed me that as long as I, abide in Him, He'll help me through anything. No matter what life brings you, the Lord will pull you through. Well, like I was saying, what was I saying? I was saying so many things I was saying. If anybody's over there wants to tell me what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying. I'm just being funny. I'm just thinking there. There's a point that I've been trying to make it. When you get older, so remember we go. It'll come back to me because I was talking about count to 10. Oh yeah, the song "Turn On the Sunshine" is something like that. Whenever problems get in your way, you can always look to the Lord. He's the sunshine. He's the one who'll guide you. He'll help guide you. Yeah, I was thinking about with the Apollo 13, why they probably didn't tell that because they, that's what I wanted to say. Apollo 11 with Armstrong. Let's see, where's Armstrong? Armstrong. Here's Armstrong. When Armstrong and the Apollo 11 went up to go to the moon, Jack Swigert was working on the book, what to do the contingency things, like because Apollo 11 was the very first time that we were going to land people on the moon, so we needed backup plans, and Swigert was the brilliant one doing all the contingency, all the backup plans, and he wrote a whole big book on what to do when things go wrong. If anything happened, if the lamb was about to sink, or went to fire, what he knew all the the techie stuff. Those they say all kinds of techie things. I was listening to the Apollo team. I had all the audio of it, and boy, do they have a lot of buttons to push just to do one thing. Just to turn on a light, they got to push this button, that button, this button, that. But they have to power up and build up the power before they can turn that on. If they turn that on right away, it would short out everything. It's amazing how they know what all those buttons meant, and what angle, tell you gotta be a smart person to run one of those spacecrafts. And at that time, the technology was nothing compared to the technology they got today. I could only imagine how much more complex the SpaceX rockets are. Or maybe they're similar. Maybe they're simple compared to that. Because sometimes it can be either more complicated or less complicated. I don't know. All I know is to be an astronaut, you really got to know your stuff. And that's where the stuff comes in for big stuff. You have to have the right stuff. Okay, so, and of course, there's also another thing, too. Music, those are they call that, the Magicians. It's a song, if I had a trumpet, I'd be in a bit. Music is something to give God praise. And then there's a song that if you're scared or you're in trouble, or if you're there's the song on this album called The Louder I Sing, which was my favorite song on this. I used to play all the time. I still do. It's a song if you're scared or you're worried or things are not going your way. Just sing. Sing brings up the joy in you. Singing is a gift from the Lord. You sing to the Lord, all that trouble and fear goes away, and you're strong and you sing. I tell you, this album really had a lot of inspirational songs on it. I wish it would make more albums like this for TV shows. Sure, make people come to know the Lord. That's probably why I had that strong bond with the Lord, because I was listening to this pretty much 24/7. I played it. My sister said, "You go in your room, play hours. You had to close the door. Say you can't play it all day later." I used to go to sleep and I said, "Can you put my album? Can I play my record when I go to sleep?" When I was a little kid, I used to get up and turn it back on again. I tell you, I got a lot of memory. Follow a star. That's the Christmas story in this album. That the star in the sky guided the wise man to where Jesus was born. Again, we're getting into space. Yeah, it took a star in the cosmos, the signs. That's what the Lord does. He'll have signs in the cosmos and in the creation, in His creation, that will lead you to the Lord. Like, think of that eclipse that crossed America. Remember in 2017, the Great American Eclipse, I think they called it. A lot of people looked at that as a whoa, and I did too. It was like Eclipsio. Hey, Eclipsio, wasn't that a wonderful eclipse? It sure was. That was the most exciting eclipse ever. That's the first time in a long time. Oh, I don't know whenever it happened last time. It's been so long. But that eclipse went from, let's see, California all the way down to the time it got to Florida, which was partial, all the way down to Florida, went way across America. But you know what? Every hour on the hour, if you were in every one of those time zones, every hour on the hour, you would see that eclipse happening over and over and over again. We were able to get follow the eclipse to every time zone. It would look like the eclipse is going over and over, like instant replay, instant replay, instant replay. About 7 times that happened. You know that number 7 is the perfect number of the Lord. Yeah, I knew that. But why did that happen anyway? Well, the Lord probably sends eclipses in the sky. People don't know that eclipses are a sign that the Lord puts in the sky. A solar eclipse going across a nation. And it was on a biblical holiday that happened too. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot which one it was. Later on in another video, I'll gotta look at my notes and remember which holiday it was, but I know it fell on a certain biblical holiday that eclipsed when it passed. A certain time of the month and a certain season. It didn't just happen any old time. It happened where the Lord create, because he's the creator of all the universe, so he could put the eclipse on any time that he wanted. You're like me. Well, you're a cartoon. You could do that all the time, but the Lord's eclipses are real. Oh, yes, I know. Mine are makeup ones. You always like to play tricks anyway. He's a funny one, you know. He's always blotting the sun out when somebody's trying to do something. Yeah, I gotta get my eclipse ball and do it again. Enough with that. So it's like a judgment on the nations. That's what a solar eclipse represents. Judgment on the nations. Hey, that makes sense. I see. That means America is under the Lord's judgment, don't you think? Yep. If we don't turn our ways and turn back to the Lord, it's going to be a problem. So I pray that America turns back to God. America, turn back to God. America, turn back to God. America, turn back to God again. Oh, yeah. That's what we got to do. Yep, we do. There's a lot of things going wrong in the world. We got to unite as a unity. We got to be together as one. The Lord doesn't like a nation divided by itself. It's not going to stand. We got to stand together and love each other. We got to love our God and love each other. Yes. And then God will heal the land. Yep. It's like that scripture that I love from Isaiah. If my people who are called by my name will turn from their wicked ways and humble themselves, seek my name. I think I got it mixed. I'm trying to remember my memory. And repent from the evil way. Yeah. I would hear from heaven and I would renew their land. That is what is the secret to get rid of the coronavirus. I believe the coronavirus is God's judgment because people are turning away from God, turning away from each other, and that's not what God likes. God don't like this unity. He likes unity. So that is what is the most important thing. Well, I said all of that because it is very important. I had to say that because that is one of the main things of this year. We all have to be together as one. We all got to love each other. We all have to follow the star, so to speak, like the song says. God came into the world so that there'll be a unity, so we can be drawn back to Him. And I know it may be dark right now, but there is always the dawn. It's like the next song on this album, Darkness Before Dawn. There's always darkness before dawn, which is a great song also, because there's always that darkness before the dawn. Now, people may think that the day begins as you wake up in the morning. But now on God's calendar, the day begins at nighttime. All the Hebrew feasts and festivals always start at 12 o'clock in the evening. You must wonder, why is that? Why they start celebrating in the evening? Because the evening is the morning. It's evening and the morning is the first day when God created everything. Time starts in the evening. You see, God came into the world when the world was in darkness. And when you have the Lord, the darkness will turn into light. See, we're coming out of darkness and we're going into his glorious light. That's why the day starts in the evening at 12 o'clock at night, which is really the morning of a new day. And why it starts in the darkness? Because it's coming out of darkness, coming out of sin, coming out of the shadows of the darkness. And the light is shining, the sun, the radiance of the sun out. In a new heaven and new earth, we will no longer need the sun, because God's light's going to shine, because he's the sun, the true sun. And Optimize is the song that I was just talking about. Optimize, optimize. Help cut your troubles down to size. Just look up when you look at your eyes. Life can be a big surprise if you're out to optimize. And that song there is what we got to do. During this coronavirus, whenever I was down and sad, you look at all your blessings and count on all your good things that happen in your life, all the wonderful stuff, and count your blessings of how Lord blessed you. And he's giving you life. Life is the most valuable thing. Your life, you're living, you're breathing, you're alive, you're healthy, you're here. That is what's most important. That's something you cannot compare to. It's priceless. So things are going bad around you, like me. The flood, the coronavirus, the air conditioner broken, the money scam. I can go on a list of all bad stuff that happened to me throughout the year. If I drill on all that stuff, I'll be like this. That'd be miserable to be around, right? But when you got the Lord, and you're optimistic in the Lord, and you do the things that you love, which is the new movie. If you didn't see it, it's up online. That's the movie I finished. That's the Apollo 13, A New Friend. Everybody likes when I show the decorations on the DVDs. You see, little Grogu, as always, throwing big yo over the place. The other two are laughing. You didn't see it yet? Go and see it. It's up online. It's funny. So that's what you do. You got optimism. Keep your mind on good things, the things that you love. And then when you have the Lord in your heart, you're full of the Holy Spirit, you're living for the Christ, and you have the optimism, and he's living inside of you. I don't know if the other song is about that, but the words of the song, you're on your way. Now, there's another song too, but it's called Find Yourself a Rainbow and Paint a Brand New Day. The sun is lighting it out. It's almost like the same song kind of thing. I think if anything is bad, find yourself a rainbow and paint a brand new day. Just like I do when I make my cartoons. I'm an artist. I like painting. Painting is a wonderful thing. If you're sad and you're depressed or you're bored, just take out some paints, some magic markers, crayons, and draw things. Like Eclipsio. This is what Eclipsio looked like, original Eclipsio. Of course, later on I took off the fangs. I didn't like that. Eclipsio is going to be getting a girlfriend this year called Luna. Stay tuned. She'll be making an appearance in the next movies. I was going to do it in March before the flood. That was another movie I was going to make before I did the Grogu one, where Eclipsio meets Luna. And it was because Eclipsio was born in March. He came in before Big Stuff. And I was trying to do a birthday party for him. And he meets the girlfriend. And it was going to be like a Eclipsio's birthday party. I'm still got to work on that one. So that one's in the works. That was supposed to have been released in March, but the flood canceled that. So it was his 51st birthday. So, but, I'm still going to work on it. It's just that I just didn't get it done. I had to jump and do the one I wanted to premiere this one, Big Stuff Day. I had to jump that one over and do this one. When something gets in the way, you have to make space for the next thing. I try to keep everything in schedule, but sometimes it's like artists. You always have to be prepared for the unexpected, like the Apollo 13. I want to go to the moon, but yet it became a rescue mission instead of a moon mission. Things change. You never know what the Lord's what's going to come up. Okay, now, yeah. And of course, there's a song, I'm So Glad I Can Fly, which is related to her as a flying nun. But you know what? In the rapture, that's why I've been having dreams of me flying before Flight 9 came out. And I wanted to know, because I kept telling, when I was going to the Catholic Church, I said, Lord Jesus, I want to know more about you. Not saint this, saint that, saint da, 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 da. I want to know about you, Jesus. And they kept showing me visions of dreams of me flying up into the sky and planets and the wonders of creation. And that's how I got my visions of making a lot of these stories and cartoons. It was showing me that, prepare me that we are going to fly one day in the rapture. They were probably rapture dreams. And now when I get older, I realized that as I became a Christian, I realized that's why I was attracted to this, I guess, for the flying thing. But I did have other cartoon characters, I was going to tell you, that I made during that time of characters that did fly. By the way, this is what the original Flying Nun cartoon looked like. I showed you in the sketch. The old sketch. That was the old sketch. And then this is me making her so I could animate her that way. That was how I used to draw the Flying Nun. And I do have another picture, but it was a horrible one. She's like, ah! I don't know why I did a picture of her like that, but I guess, oh, no. We did that a long time ago. I was a little kid, way back when. I'm going to show you another cartoon. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, this is Kind Girl, which is a character I made, who was a Christian girl who was sharing the love of Jesus. Because when I was Catholic, when I was growing up, I wanted to know about Jesus and about the love of the Lord and all. And I did a cartoon character. Actually, she was the first evangelist that I ever created. She was teaching children how to be kind to one another and how to be kind to animals and how to love everybody, how the Lord's created everything and how everybody should live together in harmony. Then I made a cartoon character called Echo the Tiger. Echo the Tiger was a tiger that got influence from Esso Extra gasoline or Exxon gasoline, which they call it now. There was a tiger and I liked it, and I decided to make a cartoon character of him. It's like I did Webby the Spider, and I made Echo the Tiger. But this tiger had a unique thing he was able to do. He would be able to fly. He used to flap his hand somehow and fly. I have some kind of silly thing I did. Then I made a cartoon on an otter called Oddity. That's the head in color. And then this is what he looked like with his body. And then, of course, we had Flappy the butterfly. And there's Flappy the butterfly. Now let's get back to the boogie things, right? That's one of the boogie cartoons. Let me put flying them back over here for now. I got to put them back in the plastic. I gotta try and move some stuff out of my way. Let's see. Flappy the butterfly. Oh, and then here's the other bug, the ladybug called the wee. Wee! So wee! She used to fly away like that. Wee! So wee! And I had a dog called Fluffy. But Fluffy was a dog. At that time, when I was a kid, I made Fluffy. I don't exactly know what he looked like. I knew he was a white dog like this, as my memory was. And it's pretty close to what he did look like. I liked dogs at the time, of course. That's why I got dogs today. But I always thought that dogs, or the boys, and I don't know. It was a boy dog, but he had puppies. I thought the puppies came out of the little buttons on. Cause I was a kid, I was about 4 years old when I made that cartoon. So that's just something silly I did. But Fluffy the dog is going to be redone as a new cartoon character, remodernized, matter of fact, astronized, and he's called Muttnik now. So he's astronaut dog now, called Muttnik. Well, let me show you the Webby the spider again. Oh, got stuck. Here's Webby the spider. And here's Webby the spider cartoon. See, there's one thing different about my Webby. This one here has only 6 legs. Maybe because I didn't want to do the other two. The cartoon Webby has, of course, is 8 legs. The spider's supposed to have 8 legs. See the difference? And so I made the face all orange instead of putting the yellow and these antenna things I took off. Well, because he's not smiling. The reason why I don't have to smile in the drawing, because when I animate it, I had to do it with mouth closed first. Then when I animate it, I put the teeth in, and he smiles. Well, later on, you'll see some cartoons with Webby in it. I'm working on reanimating some of my old stories to show you how the Lord first to show what the cartoons were like, and then I'm going to do what I'm doing right now, autobiography of my history of my cartoons, which I'm sharing with you right now, and how the Lord spoke to me through all these years of how I came to know Him without realizing it. How He spoke to me through my cartoons, my creations. And then I did, let me see. This one's not in color, but the one online is. Then, of course, I did Punchy the Lobster. This is Punchy the Lobster. The original Punchy the Lobster did not have a face like that. He had a weird face, and I don't have any old drawings of him. The only one I found was Plunk Plump. And this is exactly what he looked like, because I took the original drawing, which is kind of brittle right now, so I don't have it here. I put it away. I copied it over, and I colored them in and animated them. This is Telfa, the little girl. Matter of fact, I made a Little Mermaid cartoon when I was about 7 years old, way back in 1966, way before Little Mermaid came out. This is Telfa and Bubbles the fish. Remember I told you about the mermaid with the fish? The fish wallpaper had fishes on it that had the tails up like that and the big lips. So I made a kind of a cartoon on them. And then I made Telfa's thing like I was getting into. I like fishes and dolphins and insects and bugs. I like lobsters. And when I made Punchy the Lobster, then I had to do a sea thing. And I did Telfa. I was on Bay Parkway when I created those two cartoons. We were living by the bay. We would go fishing every day. And that was my inspiration in making those cartoons. See how the Lord does that? He gives you inspirations. Then you make all kinds of cartoons. Boosters from cereal boxes and eclipse articles. And the fascination of learning about eclipses. You make cartoon characters. You turn them into animations and puppets. Oh, yeah, look at it. Eclipse you. And you have yourself your cartoon. Yeah, you don't funny. I'm gonna go make some eclipses now. Gonna drive Biggie crazy. Get ready for the birthday party. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. I'm going to show a few more pictures and then we'll do the party, okay? Okay. I got to make some eclipses now. Bye. I'll be back soon. Yeah, birthday party is coming up. Yeah, we got to celebrate Biggie's 51st year. Oh, you like my puppet? Thank you. That's my Eclipsio. I'll be coming back. Excuse me, my gut a little dusty. Like I said, you just take an article of something you like, eclipses, and you make a cartoon. That's how I did it. I am gonna show you some more pictures because I got excited at the party. You know what the funniest thing about Grogu? Eclipsio and Embryo were created way back in 1970. And then later on, I animated a movie in 1994 called Journey into the Black Hole, where Embryo had to go back to his parents. But it was before 94 I created these characters. I would say I created these characters in 1993. Way before the movie Gremlins ever even came out, before I even knew Gremlins ever even existed. I had no idea what it was, but I made aliens that were supposed to be, because I wanted to have parents. I want the embryo to be like a mutation from the parents. And he was different, that's why he was called Embryo in the story. And he didn't fully form to become what he was, but yet he's been loved the way he is. He had some of the genes of Eclipsio in him, and it was a mixed breed, something. And I don't know. I later on I'll figure that one out. I just made up the story. I was back then, and I made the parents' creatures. So it's green bean hue, and now the Eclipsio's new girlfriend is Eclipsis. So these creatures are cousins. Eclipsio and Embryo are cousins. They are of the same, almost the same type of species, but they are a different breed of the same species. Just like there are different dogs. Let me explain that in the genetics. When I make cartoons, I try to put the science the right way. Now, you know that the Pomeranian dog looks a lot different than, say, a German Shepherd. They're totally two different creatures, two different appearances, but they're still in a category of dog. The category of these creatures, Embryo and Eclipsio, is hues. They're all called hues. They're all part of the same breed. And they do look different from each other, but they do have similarities. Just like all dogs look different from each other, but all have the same similarities. So that's what I've done. That's what I'm trying to explain in the genetics. But the parents have a mixture of Eclipsio and a mixture of Embryo. Embryo did not grow. These guys here don't have big ears. The Hughes have big ears. Something like Grogu. Let me show you. These are the Hughes. Now, it's up online, the movie. No, the movie's not up online. It's up online on TV. I'm doing a live show of it. The reason why I didn't put the original movie up online yet is because the computer that I was transferring the video, the analog files, to convert them into digital, to edit them down, because I had to take out some copyrighted songs out of it. I had it all ready to go up online, but the computer that I did all that work on, and I was never able to. And the computer that I have now does not they keep changing everything, and it's like I had to try to get the analog file. I got it on a DVD now. I transferred it to on DVDs, but I can't get the DVD to be uploaded. I have to edit it again. But if I could figure out how to get it on the hard drive, so I can edit it down and put it online on the way on a thumb drive, I could show it. But I had to do some editing to it because, like I said, I cut out the copyright songs in it. Because I used a whole bunch of songs. See, what I used to do is I had favorite songs. Like I was talking about the Lightning album. I have some favorite songs I love hearing. So I stuck the songs in the cartoon. So every time I played the cartoon, I would hear my favorite songs too. Funny reason why I put songs in them too. And the song was related to the story. So I said, I can stick that song here. I can stick that song here. And that's what I did. But I did not make the cartoon around the song. The song just fit at the spot. And I stuck it in there. But this is what the Hughes look like. The males look like this. They all have the big ears on the top. But the females has similar to where Luna's head is, with the hair and all. The only difference between Luna's face and the Hughes is that they have little ears, little tiny ears, like a lion head has, and that's the difference in it. And the eyebrows are more like this. They got this kind of eyes. They're more of an eyebrow, bigger eyebrow, like a monkey has, more like a monkey nose. But you know what the funniest thing too? People would say that these look like the Grinch or so. I did not make these the Grinch. I just made it up to match the characters. I guess all aliens are basically, everybody uses furry ears and pointy ears, and I guess it's the basics of making characters, I guess. They have similarities. But originally I made them as my original, so that was my original designs of the characters. This one's got to go into that one. These are the Hughes. I'm trying to go my category here. Then, of course, we have the Froggies. They're part of the Froggy movies that I did. And this is Croaker, and this is Gus, and Super Frog. Oh, yeah, here we go. This goes into here. That's Embryo. Embryo. There's Embryo. And see how see the similarities between Embryo and Eclipsio. They got pretty much almost the same thing. It's just that he has this corona thing around his neck and the corona belly. And Embryo's got tails, Eclipsio don't. Embryo's got ears, hairstyle. His face is more of a. But Embryo's head originally. Something happened with my connection. Oh, okay. I think that there was something with the connection and it came back. Okay, I thought my video got messed up. It didn't. Okay. I gotta get into the birthday party part of this here, don't I? And then here's I have so much to show you. And then here's Zygo and the new cartoon character that's coming out in the next movie I'll be making. There's Luna. Eclipse's girlfriend. She had similarities. So they are of the same class, different species of the same class. I guess that's how it goes. Yeah, different species of the same class, and that's how it goes. And then, of course, the Fluffy the dog, which is going to be called Mutnik, is a part of the Cumos, the bear. This is a cartoon I created in 1994. Not really animated yet, but they're going to be animated in another series. The Cumos and the Cubmonauts. It's the newest cartoon that never was animated before. This is Ham, the monkey. He's another character that goes with them. Well, I'm going to go and start doing the birthday party of Big Stuff Day now. There's a little bit of history on my cartoons. Will I be probably showing some more stuff as I go along? I'm just going to put some of these things away to get them out of the way. I have lots and lots more stuff to show as I dig up my old history of cartoon characters. Now, I want to say one more cartoon before we do the party. There was a show called Bobby Sherman and the Astronauts that I did too. Now, I don't know if many of you remember Bobby Sherman, who was a singer. I'm trying to put these big stuff pictures someplace. I'm going to put them over there. I'm trying to renew this guy over here, Bobby Sherman. I don't know if anybody knows him or remembers him from the past. It was I see if you can see the picture better. Let's about it. Raymond is falling apart. He was a singer that I liked when I was a kid, and I still like him. I found out what he does now since he was Bobby Sherman. He's doing CPR. He's teaching people how to do CPR. He's doing a good thing. I was just looking. I found some things up online about him where he was now. I always pray for all these people I make cartoons on, but they come to know the Lord if they don't know it already. That's my dream and prayer for everybody, that I make cartoons of people that I like. Because God's created everybody in some interest. And then this is Sally from one of our other movies, from Flying On to Sally here. That's why I made her as Sally Jubilee. This is where I got the idea of colors, what to dress her up in. So I made her Sally Jubilee. Jubilee Sally. That's what Jubilee said. But I was talking about Bobby Sherman. This is the original drawing of how I used to draw. Yeah, I'm talking about jointed characters. That's what I did when I did Webby the Spider. This is one of the only one of everything I made that was jointed that I still got when I was a kid. That's how I used to draw my cartoon characters. That was Bobby Sherman. And my version when I was, I was 12 years old in 1970. When I made Big Stuff. Actually, I made Bobby Sherman cartoon before Big Stuff came out. And then Big Stuff came along. And then Armstrong cartoon was out too. And Bobby Sherman and Armstrong used to be cartoon two characters. I'm going to be animating some of their stories I did in the past, where Armstrong and Bobby Sherman get together. You see some of the cartoons on them too. I'm going to also animate them the way they used to look, and then I'm going to animate the more modern way they look now when I do my history of cartoons. So you're going to get a treat when I get that movie done. It's going to take me a while because I'm going through archives of stuff. Well, we got to get ready for the birthday party. So everybody over there is getting ready. I'm going to get a birthday party going on here for Mr. Big Stuff. It's Mr. Big Stuff Day. the 51st year anniversary. Let's see. Take care. Let's see. It seems okay now. I might be. However, I might be sick. Oh, well, I'm reading somebody. Curtis. Okay, Curtis. I'm reading some of your chats now. I was talking to here toy guy. Praise, praise Christ. Yeah, that's great. I like that. Curtis, thank you. Praise the Lord. Little somebody. That puppet is so cute. Thank you. That's awesome. I get you. I get what you mean with music. Oh yeah. Yep. I love these eyes. I love those eyes. Whose eyes do you love? My eyes? The cartoon eyes? I don't. I sorry I didn't see that when I was talking. It might be. It might be the smack. Smuck. I don't know what that means. Okay, Curtis. See. Take care, RG Jubilee. It seems like okay now. Oh, you're talking about the yeah. I went offline, but it came back again. One of the drawings earlier. From one of the, oh, it's from one of the drawings earlier. Okay, he liked the eyes. Is that the one on the I don't know which guy it was. Well, I know they all have different eyes. That's the way I used to draw eyes when I was way back when. Let's get this party going. I got a secret birthday cake for Big Stuff. He's coming around, so we're gonna have a visit with Big Stuff. He's gonna come visit. Hey, Jubilee Sally, you gotta go someplace. You gotta stay over here. Oh, by the way, Bobby Sherman. I'm working on a Bobby Sherman doll. I'm gonna make an animatronic. I'll be doing a show later on. I found this in the closet. I made Bobby Sherman dolls at one time. This is one of the heads. I found it. I gotta animate them. So you'll see me build this as an animatronic. Once I get some motors, I'll find where they are. I'm gonna make them dance and sing. Okay, so we gotta get ready for Big Stuff's anniversary. I think I got all the decorations up. I think everything be ready, you know. I got guys behind me over there, like that, boys. Big birthday cake coming out. I got a birthday cake for Big Stuff. Isn't that a nice, pretty cake? It's turquoise, just the color that he is. I'm going to put that down over there. Come with this Big Stuff picture out of the way. We don't want to get cake all over him. But this is one of the original cells from from all the Big Stuff cartoons. If you see all my cartoons, you would see this. I have to see, try not let it glare. There we go. You will see this picture in almost every cartoon. He's found there somewhere. Spot him. He's in the movies everywhere. He's the original drawing of the when I started animating the cartoon. I want to put him over here so he's out of the way. Make sure I don't trip on him. Hey, there's only so much space over here. I got all kinds of stuff. We're gonna put him over here. Sorry, Biggie. You gotta stay there. It needs the space to do the show. Okay, so I got the cake. Now let's see if I get in this show on the road. I got some popcorn. What's your favorite treat? You like popcorn? You like cake? Got my drinks ready. Got some candy. A little pieces of peanut butter cup to celebrate. I think we're ready for a party, don't you think? Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check something out, okay? Something. Okay, it's gotta be over here. Oh, yeah, what is it? Oh, maybe it's over there. Probably over here. And I don't know where did it go? Hey, who took my popcorn? I had popcorn here, did I? No. Hey. Well, at least I still got the cake. And I still got the candies. I'll be right back. I don't know where I put that. Something's fishy going on around here. Every time I go look for something, now who ate all the other kids? I only one. I had 3 of them up here. Where the other ones go? You know what? Take this with me. At least the cake is still here. Should I take this with me too? Things are disappearing. Somebody's playing tricks on me. All right. Check again. Yeah. Oh, I see. Somebody's hiding stuff under my table. I found the missing bag of popcorn. And I found the missing candies. Maybe I just dropped them on the floor when I was looking for stuff. I don't know. I know, no idea. Still looking for stuff. Okay. I hear somebody eating something down there. Oh, wow. Look who's here. If I only knew. A little creature that looks almost like one of my hues. Yeah, doesn't Grogu look a little like Green Bean? Well, did you like the new movie I made of you? Yeah. No, don't do that. Be nice. Yeah. Yeah, you can have the popcorn. I don't want him to do to me what he did to Piggy. Okay, now I know what's happening. That little alien is taking my stuff. Okay, and I bet I know who's giving it to him too. Embryo, I know it's you. Come on up. Did you take that stuff and give it to Grogu? Uh, yes. And why? Because he was hungry. He just came from the unseen world. He got caught in a wormhole and he traveled a long way, you know. Okay, you can have the popcorn and the candy, but please do not give him the cake until we have the party. That looks good. Yeah, I know it does, doesn't it? Oh, can't wait to eat it. Yeah, you can't eat it because it's in a force field. Yes, it is. And it's staying there. You keep an eye on that cake. And don't let go get it. How about Eclipsio? And Eclipsio. Okay. Wait a minute. What's the cake for? It's Biggie's birthday today. And yours. Well, yours didn't happen until in May, but we're going to celebrate it today. Yes, I made embryo in May. Towards the end of May, embryo came into the picture with big stuff. But first we had the unseen world with the unseen world came in. Then came embryo. Yeah, because he needed an alien to come out of that place in here. Well, I guess I'll drive Biggie crazy, right? But you had Eclipsio. Yeah, Eclipsio needed a friend. Yeah, I was his friend. Yeah, hey, Eclipsio. How's Cracker doing? Oh, he's good, okay. Oh, he just dropped something on the floor. Gotta go get it. I dropped something. Like I'm saying, it's kind of small to work up here. I got the big stuff in there on the floor. And I'm hey, you. Okay, there we go. Mm-hmm. Okay. We had a little problem there, didn't we? Hey, Houston, I think we got a problem. Yeah. You almost sound like Jim there for a second. Well, I can mimic people's voices. Look at this. Hey, Houston, I think we got a problem here. Did I good? I could also reverse times too. Reverse times. What's that mean? Make time go backwards. Oh. Yeah. No shenanigans today, okay? Let's have a big stuff party. Big stuff is coming, and we're gonna have to give him the birthday cake. Doesn't the cake look good? Yeah. But it's in a false field and we can't get it right now. The big stuff wants to eat it with us. Oh. Can't have a piece right now? Nope, not right now, not until big stuff comes. Okay. I'm gonna go make some eclipses. I'll drive him crazy and bring him here. See you soon. Bye. Eclipsio, don't drive Biggie crazy. I was the one that was supposed to do that. Hey, Eclipsio. Wait up, I'm gonna do it too. Oh boy, poor Biggie. Got two aliens I'll put up with, huh? Well, that's what happened later on in the stories. Not only did he have to put up with Eclipsio and his shenanigans, when Embryo came around, he had to put up with Embryo. Before Embryo, big stuff, just, did his thing. And I think we got a silly phone call. Hold a second. Yeah, that's just a solicitor. I get solicitors, and I'm not going to let the solicitors get in the way. 00013. We don't want no more money scammers. We're not picking up no phones. We don't know what the numbers are. I had to pause for the phone noise. You see? That's a solicitor. Since I had that money scam, if no turkey, and I don't know who it is, no picky uppy. I'm trying to center this better so you can see me better. Can you see my balls? Oh, look at you. Oh, hi there, Biggie. Cake. That's all I'm putting. Yep. This was a fast puppet that I made of Mr. Big Stuff. It's not as perfect as I wanted him to be, but I did him on one day, and I had to do it for the show. Yeah, you see, things were behind schedule, and she didn't have time to really make my face better. But you're going to make a better one, right? Yes, I am. But for now, we have this one for the celebration. But you know what? I'm just a puppet one. Puppet's supposed to look cartoony. I'm a cartoony puppet version of the cartoon of Big Stuff. Well, I guess you could say that. The cartoon is a cartoon of the real astronaut, which is I can't grab him right now because there's everything all of them. But I can grab this one, but you can't really see his face. I gotta get one that you can see his face. Well, from the real astronaut to the cartoon to the puppet. And I wonder how else he could do that. Make things in all different kinds of mediums. Oh, hey, why did you do that crazy cartoon? Throw me in the trash can all the time. Well, I did not throw you in the trash can. You know who threw you in the trash can. Oh, yeah, that old green dude that embryo brought back from the unseen world who came to a different wormhole from a different galaxy in a different place at a different time and drove me crazy. He kept throwing me in a fishy garbage pan. I did not like that. I don't think anybody likes to be thrown in a fishy garbage pan, but let's have this birthday party cake. You mean to tell me that's for me? Yep, it's a happy biggie birthday party. Oh, yay! And embryo and eclipsio can't wait to get the tea on the cake. So, well, let's dig in. Can I have that flower? Sure, you can have that flower. It's your birthday. Well, that was my little skit of puppet shows. Wait a minute. We didn't introduce somebody else. An old time friend. An old time friend? Yes. One of the friends that I'm in a lot of cartoons too. And it's up online too. You made 3 movies with him, with me, when I was shrunken down to the teeny. Oh, I know who you mean. Yes. The old green dude. No. Not that green dude. I know who you mean. You mean Super Frog. The greatest frog is me. Sitting in the lake so free. Catching crickets is your job. So I sing for that. That is Super Frog. Oh yeah. The greatest frog is me. Oh yeah. He's got a happy froggy family. Keeping them from danger. Here's my froggy job. So I am Super Frog. Look at that cake. Oh, I can't get it. My tongue hurts. It's in that plastic, that's why. Yeah, it's gotta be protected from eclipse and embryo, you know. Oh, I see. And frogs too. You know, there's a little green dude chasing me all over the place. Uh-oh, here he comes again. I'm out of here. Oh, I know who. That little alien that throws me in the trash can. What are you going to do about that? I think Embryo and Eclipsio has to get them home. I can tell him put him back in the unseen world and give him back to Mando. Mando? Oh, yeah, that guy looks like a superhero. Well, we got to eat the cake? Yes, we are. Okay. And then we give some to Super Frog, give some to Eclipsio and Eclipsio and Embryo, and we'll have some fun. I just have to go get some utensils to cut it. Okay, come with me for some utensils. I have to get the stuff to cut the cake. We're looking for it right now. It's over here somewhere. Gotta get my fork. Here's my knife. Oh. Fork, knife. And um, can you take the cake? Did you take the cake? Uh, uh, what cake? Imagination. The imaginary cake? The cake that was here. It was a real cake. I was getting ready to cut it for everybody. Did you take the cake? I said, Figment, did you take the cake? I. Well, Embryo and Eclipsia told me to take it. That's for big stuff. We're having a party. Oh, would you please get me back the cake so we can all have it? Okay, that's if they didn't eat it by now. I'll be back. Uh, that was a put that I made out of Figment. Um, and I have to put a shout out to Kugajin Puppets. He showed how to make a Figment puppet. And I followed his very fast video and made my own. Only difference between his and mine is that I sewed in my eyes, I sewed in the tongue, and so everything here is stuffed. Mine is stuffed. I didn't use rubber or anything inside this. I did it with skin. I do it like I do all my puppets like that. But I did the sculpture and the cell and the frame. I figured out how to make the pattern. Like, see, I made another Figment a long time ago when I did a show, and his body came out so big, and he had a rubber face. It didn't look right. I used him for a couple of shows, and he's I unstuffed him. My dog is trying to get something. Yeah. And I decided to, and then I always liked Figment. And I'm very sad that Disney World messed up that ride, so I made that puppet. So Kugajin Puppets, thank you for helping me make that. Do I know who Joe is? Who's Joe? No, I don't know who Joe is. That's okay. See, take care. Who Joe is? Who's Joe? Joe Montana. No, I don't know who he is, unless he's one of the people that goes on my YouTube channel. I got a lot of subscribers, so I don't remember everybody's names. I don't know all these people that you're saying. Now I just see you guys on the chat, and I say hi to everybody. I don't know what all of you guys look like or who you are. I just say hi to all my friends, all my people. So I got lots of names. I'm bad at remembering names and reading them too. But I do occasionally. I gotta try to get this cake back from these guys. I'll be right back. Hold on. There it is. I found the cake. I found the popcorn, whatever was left of it. Oh boy, this paper's all over the floor. What a mess you guys made. Ow. You took back the cake, didn't you? Yes, I did. We gotta share it with everybody. You can't hog it, you guys. Yeah, I know, it's for Biggie. Let's get Biggie. Nah, that's the right thing to do. Get Biggie. Okay, now we're gonna have cake. Yep, we're gonna have cake. Now, I'm going to start cutting it up and we're going to give it to everybody and you're all going to eat it, okay? Okay. And then we have a party. Oh, that'll be wonderful. You guys sit back there. I'll cut the cake and give you your pieces. And then we'll have a party. Oh, that was a little funny skit that I put together. Just playing around. I like making puppets. I like doing animation. God's given me many talents and gifts. And today is a celebration. I just decided to be funny right now and put on a little skit to show you how fun it is. Puppets are fun to make. If you want to express yourself, making a puppet is a lot of fun. I like the way Crooked puppets or puppeteers, he's calls it. Check his website out. I'll give you a shout out, puppeteers. Check out Crooked puppets. Crooked. Well, his name is called Puppeteers. He's on YouTube. He's called Crooked. I can't pronounce his name. It's hard when you know how to pronounce names. So I apologize, Crooked. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but I thank you. I've been making puppets for a long time, but I've learned some new techniques from you, and I like the way you showed me how to make Figment. I like the idea of because I'm a plush toy designer, and I make toys, and sometimes I get people from companies that want me to make a certain toy of a certain logo or something, and sometimes I can't figure out the pattern how to make the face look exactly like what they want. But your idea of sculpturing it out of clay first, making a clay head, like let's say I make a clay head of what I want, like I did when I made the dolls of Bobby Sherman here. I made a clay head. It's easier to make a head out of clay than it is to make head out of plush. Because you got to know all the seams and everything, what it is. But making a clay head first, then put masking tape over the whole thing, and I'm figuring out where the half seams are and cutting the seams apart and everything, making a pattern. That's very amazing. Thank you for showing me that. I mean, that is going to save me a lot of time, a lot of hassle when I have to make toys. When I ever get an order for something else that somebody wants me to make, I can easily use that method if I can't figure out how to make it without doing that. I'm going to try that on my next big job I do because I make large toys for companies, jumbo size. I work for a company called well, I don't really work for them. I get called out. He calls me up. I'm a good friend of him. Whenever they can't figure out how to make a toy or something, they call me up to make it for them, a pattern. I work for them. Just a little short little. I don't get it all the time. I wish it was a steady job, man. I'll be able to have money to help pay all my bills and have an air conditioner and everything. If I was able to get what I get from, but sometimes like once a year I get a big job and that's about it. Or I may get a job, a little few small jobs, or whatever. But it helps me out. It helps me be able to get money to do these things I make. At least it keeps my art. It helps keeps my. It's like spare money. It's like because all my other money I get goes all to bills. So you need some play money. Plus, you need emergency money when you have things that back up on you, like turbos, and you got to buy boxes and stuff to put things in. But now on, I'm going to put everything in plastic, so nothing happens like that again. So I'm glad you like my big stuff puppet show I did to celebrate the 51st year of big stuff. I got to get used to saying 51st year instead of saying 50th year. Well, let me make sure I get all the puppet dust off the cake. I forgot to take out a dish for me to serve this, but I guess I'm going to dig into it after the show. But this is a nice cake. I mean, I got it for because it was like big stuff color. And I just wanted to celebrate my big stuff day with all of you out there. It's nice. I can't really celebrate my house for people because the coronavirus. But, I still can celebrate with you guys on YouTube. So, everybody, have a piece of the cake. And let's all celebrate together. Check out my new video that I've done on big stuff, the new friend, which has to do with Grogu, and then I'll somebody else is after the cake, huh? I smell cake. Yes, Billy Bob. You can have some cake. I had to get some dishes, okay? Cake. Cake. Yum. Beautiful cake. Gotta get some dishes. Honey dishes. Honey cake. I think it's a rainbow cake. Well, sweet like honey. Smells good. Yo. Can I give some to Aaron? Yeah, you can give some to Aaron too. And Beach Bear. I guess there should be enough for that. I have to play the other guys too. Big stuff day. What about Duke? Yeah, I guess Duke could have some too. He's a good drummer boy. We can't leave out Mitzi Mozzarella. Yeah, Mitzi Mozzarella can have some too. And oh yeah, Looney Bird. He'll get mad if I don't give him a piece of cake. He loves cake. Okay, did we miss anybody? Oh yes, the big ape. The big ape. Fats. I don't think he needs any more cake. He's too fat. That's not nice. If you give 1 to 1, you gotta give 2, okay? Okay. Oh, you could have cake. Okay. Well, you go back to Aaron. I'll bring some cake over to you guys. Good thing I bought a big enough cake for everybody. Well, that's my party. I got to show you some of my puppets in action. I had some fun. Well, I had to have some fun. I like having fun. Oh, I know. I'm being funny. Like a dog. I'm digging into this peanut, teensy weensy peanut butter cup. Ooh, there's something about chocolate and peanut butter that I just love. I don't know. It's just, I guess they go together. Like the Reese's peanut butter cup. Remember since I was a kid, one of my favorites. There was also two other favorite chocolates I liked when I was a kid that they don't seem to make anymore. I haven't seen them. Remember the chocolate called the Chunky? That was awesome. And then there was a pastry called the Funny Bones. The chocolate that was on the Funny Bones has such a good flavor to it. I loved it. They don't make them anymore. I don't see them. But I'm glad they still make Reese's peanut butter cups. Well, I'm going to read some of your comments. You know, I want my big stuff day party. I have to have some birthday cake. And give to all my friends that want some. I'm going to come a little closer and move this out of the way. If I cut this cake and eat it now online, I'll get it all over the place. Oops, I almost dropped. Jack Swagger, the astronaut down. So if anybody ever seen my movie, the new one I put up, Biggie, Paul 13 and a New Friend, go and check it out. It's the first video, full video that Eclipsio stars in. And boy, is he a stinker. And then he got Embryo in it, Biggie and Embryo. These two aliens finally have a full video of their personalities. And the little visitor we all know is a little guy that has a crazy power. Super Frog is in it too for a brief moment, gets tossed away. But we all know our little friend that everybody buys these dolls and makes them into all different kinds of characters. These Grogu dolls have been popular. But look at Grogu and my Hughes. Doesn't have a resemblance of an embryo face. Look at that face. Look like embryo. If you take off the ears and you put the orange fuzzy hair over it, you got an embryo. Or Eclipsio, for that fact. It was yellow when he didn't have these big ears. It would be, it's almost like the characters. And it does have almost the same kind of face, too. So, kind of almost like, well, I guess aliens have a certain basic, what do you call it, look to them. So, but everybody makes these guys into different characters. I see some people dress them as big girl ones. Some people paint them in pink. Some people paint them in white. The one that they painted in white face, it reminded me of Luna. Umbrio's new girlfriend that's going to come out in the next movies. Maybe next time you'll see. Maybe I'll do something special with this doll. I like to give it some animation to it. Have it walk and do something. Have it. It'd be nice to animate this. Maybe it'd be later. Remember the other animatronic I made of Grogu? Well, I did add paper mache. Maybe I'll make this move instead because it's kind of better. Little several motors here and there make the arms move. Oh, yeah, let's see. They're fun. The only thing I don't know why when I made these dolls, everybody doesn't like that they didn't make feet on them. And then they came out with one with feet, which was nice. But it would have been nice if the feet were plastic, number one. Number two, why did they change the cute face and put the open mouth on it? The open mouth killed the whole toy. I don't like what the open mouth. And they put black inside the mouth, makes it even more. That was the toy. They should have just kept the same head. Give them the feet, give them the audio. And I would have loved it better. I like this one better because it's got that cute face. You see, so that sweet embryo face. Like when he goes, I stick him in my cartoon, and I had fun doing that. I do have puppets everywhere over here on the floor. You like my puppets? Give them a shout out. A lot of people would tell me, have I heard of all these people? Who are these people? Are they some of my subscribers? Joe Manor, Lama. Did I vote for Joe Biden? Nope. Not the baby killer. The one that wants to increase abortion and killing babies, like I did in the beginning of this video. That's why God's judgment's upon the land. That's why we got coronavirus. God does not want to destroy, don't want us to destroy lives that He created. We were all created in God's image. He knew us even before we were an idea. He loves us. He's always taking good thoughts of us. He's got great plans for each and every one of us when we are being formed. When we are being formed, there's a little little embryo inside the body. Yeah. Before you were born, there's a little embryo, which was a sperm and an egg that becomes a new living creature. I don't even know how hard all those genetics and cells and atoms and all those things being put together to make you, how hard they work to make a living creature. And then all of a sudden it gets destroyed. That's like Rosalie creating something. Somebody just came around and just threw it in the trash, all broken apart in a million pieces. Yep. Or what if you were that embryo? You wouldn't be here. So uh, think about that. God's created us in a secret place. He's woven us together. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. Every life is precious. Just like the three astronauts getting back from space. The whole world united together. The whole world had a sanctity of life, but the three astronauts to get them home safe. And praise the Lord, they got home safe because of the power of prayer. But what about the 60 million babies that get murdered every year through abortion? That's terrible. That's why I wouldn't vote for people like Biden. I vote for people who are pro-life. Anybody who's pro-life, I'm for. Pro-life, pro-God, pro-family. The three most important things. That makes life perfect. Have I heard of Sigmus? Who's Sigmus? Sigmus? Sugma? What's SU? Sugma? Heard of Sugma? No, I haven't heard of any of these people or any of these things. No. Are these people? Are they cartoons? Are they friends that subscribe to my channel? You say, have I heard of? No. I have no idea. Unless it's something from Star Wars you're talking about. Don't remember everybody's name. Are these people or are these people from movies? Well, I've been here for about almost 2 hours. And I got a lot of things to do to finish off my big stuff celebration behind the scenes. I want to eat my big stuff birthday cake. I'm gonna look at some my big stuff cartoons. You could look with me too on my YouTube channel. Look at all the big stuff cartoons. I got a whole bunch of them on. Don't forget to look at this one, the one I premiered for this celebration. Biggie, really. You guys see what happens to poor Biggie, and this one is funny. And for those that didn't see it, everybody tells me they like to see the DVDs I make. So that's how I designed it. Oh, Grogu with his little hand up doing something Biggie. And that is laughing as Eclipsio and his embryo. And there's Jim and there's Hayes. Hey, Mickey. Yeah. Oh, it'll be funny. Yeah. Okay. Soon I'll be putting up another cartoon. I'm still this is my next cartoon I'm working on, which is a Eclipsio's birthday party, which will have all the cartoon characters from the past to present. Here's Kind Girl, here's Cumos, here's Eclipsio, here's Superbug, here's Armstrong, and Big Stuff, and Bobby Sherman. It's called Bobby Sherman and the Astronauts. It's going to be too. But this here video has all the old and new RG Jubilee cartoons. This is like I'm making skits right now. This is the layout. These are just done with songs in the background that a lot of the songs that's on here, I can't upload this one, but I'm going to be uploading ones that have original songs made. I was just practicing the characters. I showed you all those pictures I'm working behind the scenes of putting this movie together. I'm just giving you a heads up on a part of my history of my cartoons what I'll be doing. This is the 19. This is from the big stuff years, 1970. Bobby Sherman and the Astronauts. That'll probably be the first next cartoon. That'll probably be titled. What do you prefer, Joe, Murray, or Hub? Or Joe, Murray, or Hub? I have no idea what you're talking about. No, I'm not familiar with all that. And that's some of the people that I don't know who you mean. I can't answer that because I don't know what you're talking about. Be specific. Adreno. Your name is Adreno, right? Like the Adreno boards. That's one part of the animatronics I really need help in. I don't know how to write code to program my animatronics. The Adreno board is too complex for me. For somebody who's dyslexic, I need something that works with sliders. That I could do each. I could do when I animate my cartoons. All I do is position the characters in different positions. I took the audio in, it automatically moves them out, and I just tweak it up a little puppet work. And how I move the mouse and do the puppeting is how I bring the character to life. I really wish animatronics would be done that way. I wish they would come out with a program that easy that I can work with, so I can animatize my things, make them work by themselves instead of having to do it live. I got those big astronauts inside. I would love to be able to animate. I'm checking it out, some push button programmers, but I can't find ones that will work me. And maybe I got suggestions of something simple that works simple. That doesn't have any code work. You have to do numbers and confusing. It would help. Adreno behind me? Who's Adreno behind me? Who are you talking about? Well, I don't have anybody by that name behind me. I got Jack Swaggart, Jim Lovell, Fred Hayes, Bobby Sherman. It's Bobby Sherman to get me see your face. More Jack Swaggart and Bobby Sherman. Mr. Shankinson over there. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about the dolls up on top? That Wolfman doll over there, or the what's his name? James Brown doll? Or what are you talking about? Which thing are you talking about? The moon? Moon Mill? Fan inside me? Jack Swagger the astronaut? Oh. I have no idea what you're talking about. That's behind me. Referring to this, here's an old cartoon drawing I did of Bobby Sherman when I was 12 years old. Here's Flappy the butterfly. Butterfly. I know you're flying high. Butterfly, butterfly, dum 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 dum, butterfly. Woo! I know you're flying high, woo! Flying high, flying high. Oh, my pretty butterfly, dum 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 dum. That's so Slappy the butterfly puppet. This was a garden stick thing. And I saw it and said, it's Flappy the butterfly. He's off my puppet nose. I think it works perfect. Like Super Frog trying to get the butterflies. Butterfly. Butterfly. I know you're flying high. I guess I can't eat Flappy, right? Right, don't eat Flappy. All right, I eat other bugs. So, just having fun. Well, thank you. That's right. I enjoy all my friends. We have a party here. I gotta have a party. This is my party friends. You see, I got. Hi, Super Frog. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. I'm embryo. And I'm eclipsing you. I'm gonna make some eclipses. Yeah, eclipsing you. Let's make some eclipses and drive Biggie crazy. Okay. And not again. Every time I try to read this magazine, Eclipsio blots the light out, and I can't read nothing. You're in Figment from a journey into imagination. Imagination, imagination. A dream can be a dream come true. What a spark for me and you. Oh, yay. We need somebody else come up here, too. Let's get him. And of course, the ever so famous Billy Bob. It's me, Billy Bob. Oh, that cake was delicious. I'm glad you ate it all right. Well, you said this was. And I didn't even get a piece of it yet. Well, you were too busy doing the video. Yeah, sorry. We all ate it up. And you didn't save me a piece. No, Embryo ate the last piece. Bye. Well, there goes the cake. Well, and there goes me too. Boy. Well, that was my party. Everybody, I hope your day is as happy and fun as mine. But today is a big day. Yeah, I give God the praise for 51 years of making big stuff cartoons. Just think, 51 years ago when I got this silly picture, after this mission that these actors came home and I got this silly picture, I made such wonderful cartoons from it. And I've been having fun for 51 years. My brain, I'm thinking already next year. Or maybe by next year we won't have no more coronavirus and we could do other kinds of things. But for 51 years, We've been having a great time. And it's Big Stuff. And I saying bye for now. Until the next time. And nice talking to all of you and seeing all of you. All my good friends and fans and everybody. I'm ready to enjoy my little puppet show, my little celebration of Big Stuff Day. I hope I lifted your spirits up and gave you something to think about and some good news, some even like I said, even if the news is bad and you get depressed, just turn on the sunshine. Give it all to the Lord. Be optimistic. And the Lord will see you through. I mean, hey, look at it this way. I had a lot of bad things that happened to me. But I'm still happy. I mean, having your room get flooded up and you have all your videos and all your pictures and all your photographs and everything you value in danger of getting destroyed, and you have to work so fast and your body hurts and you got to pull everything out of a room and back you up and work furiously to get rid of all that mess and work hard and see some things get damaged, some things not be damaged, could only make a person kind of sad if he just dwell on it. But if you lift it up to the Lord and say, praise the Lord that the good things did not get ruined, and he spared the things that I like. Some of the things got a little damaged, but I could fix it. You be optimistic about it. You give it to the Lord, and you give him the joy, and tell him thank you for what he has got you through. You got the mess cleaned up, and still got that room to organize yet. So it's like I had to take a break from it because my back was hurting me, and I wanted to get ready for Big Stuff Day. After this video, after tomorrow, it's time to start ripping the room apart some more. At least I found things I was looking for. I was looking for this old picture I did of Bobby Jim. And a couple of other things from behind the scenes. Some old I found Plunk the Bee. I kind of found all, praise the Lord, things are good. And all my photographs did not get ruined. I got them out just in time. Yeah, it took me 3 days to carefully separate everything and let everything dry out. Later on, I'll be showing some of those pictures and show all the different things I did with Big Stuff. It's a whole lot of memories. And I was going back to my memories and, I looked at the good stuff, not the bad. That's what I'm trying to say. The Lord will pull you through everything. So don't let anything bad get you down. Just give it all to the Lord because he's there to help you through any storm that life may bring. And like I said, he's the way to get through everything. The Lord Jesus, he's my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. And that's what it is. That's why I got so much joy. Because the joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. And that is, why keep it going? Well, it's Big Stuff and I saying, have a good day, everybody. A good day in the Lord. May the Lord bless you and keep you and prosper you. Until we see us again, heads up and Roger and out.